Hello and welcome to Notre Dame. Tonight, underneath the outstretched arms of touchdown Jesus, the Fighting Irish are set to open another season at home. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. First down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They move the tight end all over. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Sullivan. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to
lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. Looking deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos! And now this offense will take the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Here come the Irish, back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown! They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and...
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Paul.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dumps it to the back. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the...
Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they'd get him at the 21-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the toss. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And a good solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.